Hello students, welcome to All Fours e-learning junior intermediate English class. Very glad to appear before you once again to continue my teaching in tenses. Before I start the session, dear students, let me tell you a sentence which is useful to you. Tomorrow's success depends on today's hard work. Try to do hard work which gives you abundant success in future. Good luck for that. And so far we have discussed present tense and past tense, and the remaining tense is future tense. We discuss future tense today. Let's take simple future first. Future simple or simple future. What is the structure of simple future tense? You know very well, subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. Okay, after modal auxiliaries the verb should be in its base form, that you have already known it. So the negative structure is subject plus shall or will plus not plus V1 plus object, and the interrogative is shall or will plus subject plus V1 plus object. Negative interrogative also we can, but not necessary. These three structures are very much necessary, and with the help of these structures you can read out number of sentences. Okay, I shall write the exam, I shall not write the exam, shall I write the exam? Okay, he will do homework. So when we write a negative sentence, we can use contraction. How? For example, he will write the exam. So here, when we write a negative sentence, instead of will not, we can write he won't. He won't write the exam. He won't write the exam. Will he write the exam? Okay, what is future other than now? Now present continuous tense. Okay, whatever the time that is after now, that is considered future. Maybe after a minute, okay, maybe in the afternoon, maybe in the evening, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, after 20 years. That is future. Okay, all the actions should be expressed in future that take place after now. Okay, so here the contexts are the uses of simple future tense. Number one, simple future tense is used to express colorless future actions. Number one is colorless future actions. That may happen or may not happen. She will become a doctor. Whether she becomes a doctor or not, we can't say right now. That is a future action. Okay, all future actions, colorless future actions, we express in simple future tense. They will complete the work next year. He will submit the report next Sunday. He will come here on Monday. He will come here next Monday. These are all the actions that take place in future, and they are expressed in simple future tense. This is number 1. And number 2 is simple future tense is used to express decided or planned future actions. There may be formal expression. In formal expressions generally we use will. Okay, and in planned future actions we can use either will or is going to. Suppose, let me say here, first of all let me write the sentence planned future actions. What is the example for planned future actions? The CM will visit our college next week. Decided future actions or planned future actions, these are also known as decided future actions. Decided future actions can be expressed in simple present tense. Just please follow, listen carefully. The CM visits our college next week. Decided future actions can be expressed in present continuous tense with some sort of emphasis. The CM is visiting our college next week. Okay, and that can also be expressed. The CM is going to visit our college next week. And decided future actions can also be expressed in simple future tense. That is, the CM will visit our college next week. Okay, planned future actions or fixed future actions or decided future actions can be expressed in simple future tense. Okay, present tense, present continuous tense and future tense. Decided future actions can be expressed in. Okay, and the next one is, we have already learnt in first conditional clause when the verb is in simple present tense. Okay, in the first conditional clause when the verb is in simple present tense, in main clause the tense of the verb is in simple future tense. That we learnt in present tense, that is here, if you play well you will win the match. You will win the match. So this is conditional clause. Here the verb is V1 and in main clause the verb is simple future tense. This can also be expressed in another way. Here, when you work hard, this indicates time. This is also called as a time clause. Adverb clause of time, let us consider it. When you work hard, you will get success. Like this we can tell the sentence. When you work hard, you will get success. One more sentence let me write here. This is also related to the same. As soon as you are ready. So here the be form you observe. As soon as you are ready, we will start. This is a simple future tense. This indicates the time. This indicates the condition. In first conditional clause, the verb is in simple present tense. In main clause, the verb is in simple future tense. Here also, when you work hard, this is also time clause. This is also a subordinate clause. Here in main clause again, the verb is in simple future tense. In the same way here also, this is also main clause. In main clause, the tense of the verb is simple future tense. This is time clause. Here the verb is in simple present tense. So this is pertaining to simple future tense. And what are the time indicators for simple future tense? You can take anything. For example, you take in the evening. Suppose today in the evening I will meet you. Okay. Tomorrow he will write the exam. Okay. And next week they will submit the report next week. Whatever you take after next week, next Sunday, next month, okay, next year, whatever it may be, okay, and then, okay, you do hard work, then you will be successful. What is the be form for future tense? Will be. You work hard, then you will be successful. This then is used even for past tense also. He worked hard once upon a time, then he was successful. You work hard, that indicates future, then you will be successful. Okay, and all future time periods. So in the evening or at night, whatever it may be, at noon, so at noon, at night, you can take any future time. Okay, you must use simple future tense or future simple. This is pertaining to simple future tense. Just have a glance. Okay, dear students, next tense is future continuous tense. What is the structure of future continuous tense? Subject plus shall or will plus be plus V4 plus object. V4 means V1 plus ing. Just for the sake of convenience, I have written here V4. V1 plus ing. Negative structure is subject plus shall or will plus not plus be plus V4 plus object. And the interrogative is shall or will plus subject plus be plus V4 plus object. He will be watching TV. He will not be watching TV. Will he be watching TV? They will be writing the exam. They will not be writing the exam. Will they be writing the exam? Okay. She will be cutting vegetables. She will not be cutting vegetables. Will she be cutting vegetables? Like this, we can read out number of sentences with the help of the structures. You should read out. You can get familiarity. Okay. And future continuous tense. In the title itself, it is clearly apparent. Future continuous tense. If you have a comparative study, you can easily understand. Suppose you take present continuous tense. The action that is in continuation at the time of speaking. That means I am explaining you grammar now. Means present continuous tense. Past continuous tense. At this time yesterday, I was explaining you grammar. Means action was in continuation at certain time in the past. And future continuation, please remember, future continuous tense is used to express an action. To express an action. Which will be in continuation. Which will be in continuation at certain time. In future. You see here, future continuous tense is used to express an action which will be in continuation at certain time in future. Okay, I shall be teaching grammar at this time tomorrow. Okay, so in the same way, he will be traveling. He will be traveling at this time. At this time tomorrow. You take any future time. Okay. They will be writing exam. They will be writing the exam. At 10 a.m. They will be writing the exam at 10 a.m. next Sunday. You will be writing the exam at 10 a.m. exact time. The action will be in continuation at certain time in future. Okay, you will be writing the exam at 10 a.m. next Sunday. You will be studying intermediate second year at this time next year. Okay, so like that we can speak out number of sentences with the help of the structures. Only one context is used for future continuous tense, that is the action that will be in continuation at certain time in future. Just you read out number of sentences, you practice. Okay, practice makes man perfect, so you practice. So dear students, this is pertaining to future continuous tense. Just have a glance. Next tense is future perfect tense. The structure of future perfect tense is subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3 plus object. Okay, and the negative structure is subject plus shall or will plus not plus have plus V3 plus object. Interrogative structure is shall or will plus subject plus have plus V3 plus object, and it ends with a question mark. He will have completed the work. He will not have completed the work. Will he have completed the work? She will have paid the fee. She will not have paid the fee. Will she have paid the fee? They will have written the exam. They will not have written the exam. Will they have written the exam? Like this. Take the structure and make sentences. Read the sentences loudly. You get perfection. Okay. Coming to the context or the use of future perfect tense, just we have discussed the action that will be in continuation at certain time in future. We use future continuous tense, and future perfect tense is used. Future perfect tense is used to express an action. To express an action which will be completed just you follow me, which will be completed at a certain time in future. Future perfect tense is used to express an action which will be completed at certain time in future. You remember, the speaker is confident of completing that work. The speaker is confident of completing the work. The speaker is confident of completing that particular work. Action that will be in continuation at certain time in future, future continuous tense. Action that will be completed at certain time in future, future perfect tense. How? Let me give one example. You are all studying intermediate first year now. Say yes or no? Obviously you say yes. And by May 2021, you definitely complete intermediate first year. Okay, you certainly complete your first year. May 2021 means future time, particular time in future. Action will be completed. What do you say? Like this you say, we shall have completed intermediate first year by May 2021. They will have completed the work by tomorrow, whatever it may be. So generally, how to identify future perfect tense in the exam? We take by plus future time. Just remember, by plus future time. What is this by plus future time? You take any time, by evening you can say. Okay, by tomorrow, by tomorrow, by next week, by next week, by the end of next year, by the end of next year. Like this we can give so many clues for this. Okay, I write one example here. They will have completed. They will have completed junior intermediate. They will have completed junior intermediate by May, by May 2021, the action will be completed at certain time in future, and the speaker is confident. Confidently say, I am saying very confidently that I shall have completed tenses by tomorrow. I confidently say, the action will be completed by certain time in future. I am saying frankly, I shall have completed the topic tenses by tomorrow. That means under any circumstances, the topic will be completed in future. That means tomorrow. For that we use future perfect tense. You will have completed junior intermediate by May 2021. In the same way, after by plus future time, like this we can write, by the time we reach the railway station. Carefully observe the difference between future perfect tense and past perfect tense. Remember here, by plus future time, future perfect tense. By the time we reach the railway station, here reach V1 indicates future tense. By the time we reach the railway station, the train will have left the platform. Okay, by the time we reached the railway station, reached means past tense. By plus past time, past perfect tense. By plus past time, past perfect tense. By the time we reached the railway station, the train had left. By the time we reach the railway station, the train will have left. That is the difference between future perfect tense and past perfect tense. Okay, dear students. So this is pertaining to future perfect tense. We can give many examples. By the end of next year, the novelist will have written the book. The novelist will have completed the book. Okay, by the end of next year, okay, I shall have completed my building work. Okay, by tomorrow, I shall have paid your money. They will have paid the fee by next Sunday. Like this, we can give many examples, dear students. This is pertaining to future perfect tense. Just have a glance.